Welcome to this Explainer. Today, we're diving into an absolutely incredible evolution in the world of artificial intelligence. We're looking at OpenAI's Codex, and wow, has it made a massive leap. It's gone from being just a handy coding assistant stuck inside a text box to a fully autonomous digital teammate. We're talking about an agent that physically navigates your local applications, doing real work right there alongside you.
So, I want you to think about this right off the bat. What if your AI could actually use your mouse and keyboard? It's a huge paradigm shift. We're no longer just throwing text prompts into a void and waiting for text back. No way. We're talking about giving AI the ability to interact with the graphical user interface, the GUI, of your computer exactly like a human would. It looks, it moves the mouse, it clicks, and it types.
Here's exactly how we're going to break it all down today. We'll start with the local application leap. Then look at the accessibility framework advantage. After that, superhuman speed with Spark, multitasking across your apps, whimsical cursors, and safety. And finally, integrating capabilities via API.
Okay, Section 1. The local application leap. Frictionless setup.
Let's talk about how this agent actually takes over tasks without totally wrecking your workflow. A massive hurdle with new AI tools is often just getting them set up. But the onboarding for Codex's computer use, it is delightfully simple. The very first time you use it, it asks for permission. You just hit allow, and the panel smoothly animates right into your Mac settings window. From there, it's literally just 2 drags to authorize the system changes. Boom. Within seconds, the agent is ready to start clicking and grinding out tasks for you. It's incredibly frictionless.
Moving on to Section 2, the Accessibility Framework Advantage, Hidden Architecture. Now this right here is the technical breakthrough that makes physical interaction not just possible, but pinpoint accurate. We've actually moved away from standard image-based screen analysis to a much deeper textual extraction method. See, historically, computer use relied on multimodal models taking a screenshot, staring at that image, and then trying to guess a click by an exact X and Y coordinate, which is great, but it's entirely limited to what's visually on the screen right in that moment. Codex, though, it leverages the accessibility framework. It actually pulls the hidden textual architecture of the application itself. So the model deeply understands the specific role of each element, and get this, it can even see and interact with data that is scrolled entirely off-screen. It is an absolutely massive leap in accuracy.
Section 3. Superhuman Speed with Spark. Faster than humans.
Let's talk about the crazy performance gains we get by ditching those heavy screenshots. Because we don't need those massive image files anymore. Thanks to the accessibility framework, we can switch over to non-multimodal models, specifically the ultra-fast Codex Spark model. As Ari from OpenAI pointed out, this allows the agent to use software literally faster than a human would. In their internal tests, Codex uses the Spark model to pop open text applications and fire off debugging messages in the blink of an eye, all running entirely autonomously in the background.
And honestly, that superhuman speed is really just the beginning. The roadmap for this tech pushes those boundaries way further. The research team envisions a near future where this computer use operates 2, 5, or even 10 times faster than a human. Just imagine your computer churning through complex workflows at 10x speed while you just sit back, sip your coffee, and supervise.
All right, Section 4, multitasking across your apps, simultaneous action.
So, how does this actually look in your day-to-day life? Well, this is where your computer fundamentally transforms. Instead of an AI taking over your entire screen and freezing you out of your own machine, your Mac becomes this wild multitasking powerhouse. You can just keep working, and in the background, Codex is managing multiple cursors across multiple apps at the exact same time. It can open UTM and click through the whole setup assistant to build a Mac virtual machine. At the exact same time, it can open Apple Numbers to update your financial tracking spreadsheets, fire up Spotify to get your work playlist going, and jump into Apple Reminders to set an alert for your tax documents. It completely changes how you interact with your local productivity and financial apps.
Section 5. Whimsical cursors and safety. Building user trust.
Giving an AI the keys to your computer obviously requires some really careful design choices. To make sure you know exactly what the agent is doing in the background, Codex doesn't just instantly teleport its cursor around. That'd be super confusing. Instead, it uses a unique secondary cursor with what they call whimsical motion. It features natural motion curves where the arrow physically turns in the direction it's traveling. It literally looks like it's swimming across your screen. This isn't just a fun little detail. It's a vital visual cue that clearly signals the AI's intent directly to you.
But of course, watching an AI drive your computer can feel a little unnerving, right? So let's talk safety parameters. Codex does not use full desktop streaming. You're not just opening up your entire hard drive to the AI. Instead, it operates on a really strict case-by-case, app-by-app permission system. Every single time it wants to use a new app, it asks. If you say yes to your developer tools or your spreadsheets, great, it can see those. But it remains completely blind to any unapproved, sensitive files. And that builds a massive foundation of user trust.
Section 6. Integrating capabilities via API. Developer Horizon.
Let's look at how this builds an incredible foundation for developers. In the past, if you wanted to build computer use tools, you needed dedicated, specialized models, like the older operator system. Well, not anymore. The research team managed to build these exact, lightning-fast computer use capabilities directly into the mainline GPT models, as well as that super-fast Spark model. This means developers can automate repetitive tasks across applications by integrating this exact same functionality into their own custom apps today, relying entirely on the standard API. It's incredibly streamlined and ready to go.
Which brings us to our final thought. Computer use is really one of those things that's hard to fully grasp until you try it and actually see your machine working in a completely new way. Think about that one task that has you bouncing around 5 different apps, just eating up multiple hours of your day. Now, imagine offloading it entirely. If AI can operate your computer 10 times faster than you, what will you do with all your saved time? We really hope this explainer leaves you eager to explore the API and test Codex on your own hardest tasks. Thanks so much for joining us, and keep exploring.